Today, we're diving into one of the most disturbing and overlooked types of crime: murder in plain sight. These are crimes that happen right under people's noses, in neighborhoods, at workplaces, even within families. So, what exactly is a murder in plain sight? It refers to homicides that occur in public, semi-public, or familiar environments where the suspect isn't immediately recognized as a threat. The murderer often maintains a normal appearance, blending in with society. These crimes challenge the assumption that danger is always obvious or that murderers look a certain way. In many cases, the perpetrators are trusted, family members, co-workers, even respected community figures. Often, these individuals continue with their daily routines after the crime. They go to work, attend social gatherings, and act like nothing happened. Because there's no immediate chaos or obvious violence, people around them don't realize a crime has occurred. That's a terrifying part. The killer isn't hiding in the shadows. They are walking among us, completely unnoticed. Psychology of the perpetrator. One key reason murder in plain sight happens is psychological manipulation. Many perpetrators have traits associated with narcissistic or sociopathic tendencies. They can be charming, intelligent, and highly manipulative. Their behavior often deflects suspicion because they appear stable or trustworthy. They know how to lie convincingly, and they are skilled at controlling narratives. This type of killer relies on people's reluctance to suspect someone they know. It's uncomfortable to imagine that a friendly neighbor or a well-liked teacher could be capable of murder. That discomfort often leads people to dismiss gut feelings or ignore inconsistencies in someone's story. In short, these perpetrators thrive on our psychological blind spots, our tendency to believe what we want to believe, not what the facts suggest. Role of bystanders in society. Another disturbing factor is the role of bystanders. In many cases, people witness clues, heard things, or noticed suspicious behavior, but said nothing. Sometimes it's due to fear, other times it's apathy, and often it's denial. People don't want to get involved. They tell themselves they are imagining things. They assume someone else will handle it. This behavior is part of what's known as the bystander effect. The more people who are aware of a situation, the less likely any one person is to take responsibility. In cases of murder in plain sight, this leads to critical delays in justice. Lives could be saved, or crimes could be solved sooner, if someone had spoken up. Societal norms also play a role. We're taught to respect authority, to mind our business, to not jump to conclusions. But this conditioning can become dangerous when it stops people from reporting real threats. Silence, in these cases, isn't neutral, it's enabling. Real cases and trends. Although we're not diving into dramatizations, real-world statistics show that murder in plain sight isn't as rare as we might think. A notable example includes serial killers who went undetected for years because they blended in with their communities. But even more common are domestic homicides, where a family member kills another and continues life as if nothing happened. In some cases, victims were reported missing, and their killers joined search parties or spoke to the media, pretending to be concerned. It's a disturbing but recurring pattern. They insert themselves into investigations, sometimes to manipulate the outcome or to monitor police progress. In other cases, the victim was never reported missing at all, either because the perpetrator covered it up well, or because no one questioned their absence. Workplace murders have also occurred where the perpetrator continued working unbothered for days. Investigations later revealed signs were there: strange behavior, threats, or previous altercations, but no action was taken. These patterns raise questions about how we assess risk and whom we choose to trust. Law enforcement often struggles with these cases, not due to lack of skill, but because of how normalized the perpetrator's behavior appears. When there's no immediate crime scene, no obvious motive, and no panic reaction, suspicion is minimal. How to recognize the signs. So what can we do about it? Recognizing subtle signs is key. A sudden change in someone's behavior, strange explanation for a person's absence, inconsistent stories, or excessive emotional control can be red flags. It's also important to look at patterns. Is someone isolated from friends or family? Are they controlled or silenced in social settings? While none of these signs alone confirm foul play, they should raise concern, especially when they appear together. If something feels off, it's worth checking in, asking questions, or contacting authorities. Anonymous tips can and do make a difference. Thanks for watching. To see more videos of this type, please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon.